Alright, and welcome back to the Female Dota 2 Southeast Asian League Season 2, proudly brought to you guys by eClub Malaysia, Steel
Dire
Series, as well
team
as
ban.
MTS Gaming. My name is Maya Akana, and I am joined by Andy Chon this time round. Yoshi, as well as Fiddy, they have
Radiant
gone off
team
to bed,
ban.
or else to watch Hell's Kitchen, and we will pick up the cast from there.
Yes. So it's very unfortunate that we'll not be able to join us again, but
Dire team ban.
we did say our goodbyes, unfortunately. And we do have Super Couple band with the
Radiant
bands
team
immediately
ban.
going for the Centaur, the Lycan, and the Invoker. I mean, Freya really do like to ban the Invoker, and no shit was talking about it in the previous game, but I will inform new players that are watching. Invoker QW or Classworks, Tornado MP is just very, very hard to deal with the majority of team fights
10
because it
seconds.
forces
10 seconds remaining.
the enemy disengage because mana is
5
a very, very
seconds
important thing to
remaining.
have in majority of team fights, and that's just the power of QW Invoker at the moment. I'm just
Reserve
waiting on the
time.
second ban from Freya at the moment.
Yeah, and SCP gonna ban out the Centaur as well as the Lycan here. So two very strong heroes gonna be banned out. The Lycan, of course, with Howl at the early laning stages, you can get quite a bit of farm, and those wolves as well, just too good at level 3 and level 4.
Yeah, especially with the granite invisibility as well with the wolves. It's just like it's a very, very good thing to have. And
Dire team pick.
finally, I get to see this hero banned out and not worry about it. With the Ember Spirit being banned, and it's very nice ban from Freya. Just as I keep saying, I think he is very, very overpowered, and he does require a bit of reworking. But I'm not really going to go into that too much now. I just wait for the first victor card from SCP. I mean, Centaur, I think he's actually being deserved of a
10
ban. I mean,
seconds
every single
remaining.
time he's been, or not every single time, the majority of the time he's been played, he's been used to
5 seconds
success. I mean, the
remaining.
stomp and the double edge and the return has been, and the stampede it flows, just flows
Reserve
together
time.
with the teams, and it just make it work. And it's been really powerful for a lot of FSL teams at the moment.
Exactly. Will we see? I was gonna say if we'll see an Invoker, but I do apologize that Freya has actually banned it out already. So we might see a Jazz Walk this time round. I actually have not seen any Asian teams play the Storm Spirit. I did recall that Mint AU, the Australian team in this league, did play a Storm Spirit, and that Storm Spirit was played really, really well by XOXO.
Radiant
But
team pick.
kind of feels like the girls from Asia, they just don't want to play Storm Spirit.
Yeah, I can understand completely. I mean, Storm Spirit does require a lot of time to get used to that hero because if you're not used to that hero, you're just walking into something you
A
might not want
death
to walk
trap,
into.
yeah.
Yeah, something that you might not want to walk into. We have the Nyx Assassin being picked up. Just a very, very annoying support that can pick on a lot of
10
heroes,
seconds
especially a
remaining.
support. I mean, if that's Nyx is able to hit six faster than the enemy
Radiant
team supports,
team
he will
pick.
most possibly will hunt them down.
That's right. And Freya gonna pick up the Timbersaw here. Was banned quite a bit the past few games
Dire
that they've been
team
playing,
pick.
but now they are gonna pick up the Timbersaw and very quickly pick up the AA as well.
Dire
And
team ban.
Super Captain Planet, they are gonna pick up very, very quickly Viper here. Pick phase, first pick phase, very fast. And this Viper could be mid lane, be off lane again, and I mean
10
I've
seconds
seen Nyx
remaining.
Assassin just to get that very early level 6. What do you think?
Yeah, I've seen it quite a lot. It
Radiant
used to be
team
quite a
ban.
popular thing because against a lot of intelligence heroes, Nyx was the hero to go with. I mean, because he did so well, and was
Hmm.
able to burn the mana of the intelligence hero, especially while against Storm. I remember that it just became really, really, really annoying,
Dire team
and
ban.
eventually Storm had no mana. We do have Viper Pick coming in that does win a lot of 1v1s. As me and Yoshi spoke about before, just has all
Radiant
his
team
skills
ban.
have good potential with aggression or just with just defensive. So it's just a very, very good hero to have, and that's just the power of Flapper. I mean, we do have AA and Timbersaw being picked up, two very, very strong heroes as well. AA being strong support, Timbersaw
10
being a very,
seconds
very strong offlaner,
remaining.
and if he gets given space, you need to keep him under control, or else
5
he'll burst your
seconds.
heroes
5
down. It doesn't matter
seconds
what the heroes
remaining.
majority of the time are going to be, they are going to get bursted down. We do have
Reserve
Slark,
time.
Sanking, and
Templar
Templar,
Assassin? Yeah.
Templar Assassin being banned and Disruptor as the second band stage
Radiant
goes through.
team pick.
I'm really curious. I mean, I can totally understand the Sand King ban out here simply because that's gonna just give Freya a lot more crowd control in terms of that burst strike as well as the epicenter, and that's not a combo that SCP will go up against right now simply because they don't have that that
Dire
I lost my
team
train of
picked.
thought because Earthshaker was picked up, um, but
Mm,
they don't have the ability to actually try and able that Sand King right now.
mm. I mean, honestly, I think Earthshake is probably a better choice to have. But when that hero is picked up, Rubik,
Radiant team picked.
Yeah.
it's sort of flip sided. You can have one or the other, but if you give Rubik your most important spell, like being Fisher, Echo Slam, even AA ulti, Cold Feet, even Chakram, but with
Even
Timbersaws
Whirling
ulti.
Death or Timber
Yeah.
Chain.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like Rubik's a really, really good hero to have, but the problem is with Rubik, you have to get in range to get the telekinesis off,
10 seconds
all
remaining.
these spells up, and especially the steel. I mean, that's the problem with Rubik. If you get out of
5
position
seconds remaining.
majority of the time, especially on a supportive hero like Rubik, you are going to die.
Reserve
Okay.
time.
So this is exactly why I've never really liked to play Rubik. I do understand that Rubik, if the player is good, then Rubik really shines. But right now, looking at that
Dire
Freya
team
has,
pick.
Rubik is liable to get caught, to get in the way and basically die very, very quickly. Timbersaw, AA, and even Earthshaker not so much, but even AA can kill off a Rubik very easily. Cold Feet as well as Ice Vortex and Chilling Touch.
Yeah, I mean that's truly a definition of a good Rubik player. You have to be positional sense
Radiant
has to be
team pick.
spot on to make it work. We do have a slider being picked up, and I've seen this hero picked up maybe twice now, and it hasn't really worked at all. I mean, slider needs to give given a little bit of farm. It needs to get off the ground with a blink dagger, maybe a drum, maybe an armlet, whatever
10
item that he
seconds
needs,
remaining.
just to be able to say that okay, I'm going to start dealing a bit of
5
damage.
seconds
I mean, I
remaining.
have seen slider versus Timbersaw work at level 6. So it actually
Reserve
goes
time.
Slider's way if you play it correctly. You have to play it like
Like spot
200%.
on. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, I've played that matchup before, and honestly, it is the most hardest matchup I think I've ever done. With two melees, of course. I mean, Slider, you have to get close to the Timbersaw to get your stun off. He's just like, well, chuck run back and forth, and
And Whirling
Whirling
Death as
Death,
well. Yeah,
and that's half my HP gone. Or
exactly.
Slider's HP gone. So, you just got to be really cautious like that. But, they won't want to try and against the Timbersaw and maybe get some early kills, keep that Timbersaw down, and then the Slider will be just way too far ahead for the Timbersaw to handle.
Dire
We do
team
have
ban.
Bristleback being down there, and with the immediate Zeus ban,
Radiant
I'm not
team
sure if it was
pick.
Freya who picked up the Zeus last time. I think it was Angels. I'm not entirely
Yeah,
sure.
I think it was excuse me, I think it was Freya. Freya, um, no, I can't remember, but the Zeus was fantastic in that game, getting triple kills towards the end
Mm,
of the game.
yeah, it's about 3 triple kills and 2 ultra kills. So he did actually do a lot of work pressing that
10
pressing
seconds
that R button
remaining.
at the last second.
Yeah.
5
We do
seconds
have the
remaining.
last pick coming out with 34 seconds to go, and they're looking for their middle lane hero right now. It can
Reserve
either be like a
time.
Queen of Pain, Puck, or Storm. They're all still there, and Freya just taking their time, really deciding what they want to do.
Check on my Microsoft. Okay. Forget about that. Yeah, so I kind of feel that STP they just pick up the Slider just because there's a Weaver. And I don't know about that. I kind of feel that this Slider
10
pick doesn't
seconds
really fit
remaining.
in the lineup right now. Of course, you can always have the
Dire
Rubik
team pick.
telekinesis, someone into a Slider's crush, but that's pretty much about it. You to be really spot on with chaining all those stuns. Ensuring that the next assassin is in position to stun the person who has been stunned, as well as any backup as well. That's gonna be very important because SCP they are just so squishy early game.
Yeah, you are right. I mean, the only really tanky hero that they have right
10
now is the Slider,
seconds
and
remaining.
Slider even at the best of times can be bursted down,
5 seconds.
especially in the
5
early game. I mean,
seconds remaining.
Freya does decide to go with the Death Prophet. I do like this decision a lot. I mean,
Reserve
Puck
time.
and all that is a very, very standard middle lanes, but Death Prophet, it brings strikes fear into some teams because it brings pushing potential, it gives physical damage, it gives magical damage, and it brings a very, very good silence into play.
That's right. And right now, I'm kind of wondering if SCP is actually going to pick up a Nature's Prophet in order to um counter this kind of push potential coming out from Team Freya. Nature's Prophet can go into a solo offlane here, but he's gonna go up against probably the AA Earthshaker as well as the Weaver. But he does have that push potential and can actually push and kind of just act as an anti-push here, simply because he can push so much faster than the Death Prophet.
Yeah, so, but the problem with that is that they would be sending the Viper middle against the Death and
Radiant
Death Prophet can generally handle a Viper middle because she has the ability to spam, but against the Puck, it's a little bit of a different story.
That's right.
So, Death Prophet against Puck, very, very lip-sided. I mean, it's 50-50 in my opinion, but some players maybe get 60-40 or whatever. I'm just going to say it's 50-50 for the moment, and we'll just see how the game goes after the 10-minute mark, 5-minute mark. But with the start of the game, I will introduce SCP on the Dire side. We do have the super rookie. On
prepare for battle.
the slider, we do have May. On the Puck, we do have Hannah. On the Viper, Your Master Klein. On the Nyx Assassin, and Jing on the Rubik.
And over on the Dire side, Freya does have Elec on the Death Prophet, Riz on the Weaver, Adi on the Ancient Apparition M-Ski, question mark, on the Timbersaw, and Banana Burger on the Earthshaker. I don't really like banana burgers. Excuse me, I don't really like bananas, so
I didn't even know that there was a banana burger actually made in around the world.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that just okay, here's your banana burger served with banana. Lettuce, tomato, whatever you want. I'm just like, what? How does that work?
Yeah, so we are gonna see Emski go off into offlane by herself there. She does have one ward on her. Freya will be running that tri-lane with Banana Burger, with Adi as well as Riz. And of course, Death Prophet mid lane. She has been put one tangle. We'll probably be asking for one more tangle to be pulled here, and both teams now will continue.
Yeah, so Puck does have the wonderful set that was given to me by a friend. I do love my friend for giving me the Puck because I know he does know I play a pretty good Puck. But anyway, enough of that. I don't really want to speak about myself. But there's a game to cast in the bottom lane, which is this defensive trial would be consisting of. I don't know why I call it Aldi. It just sort of came. I do not know why. But
What's the
anyway,
name?
it's Addy. Fun.
That was most welcome.
So we do have Addy on the say, and this is defensive try, very, very standard, especially with the Weaver. He does decide to go. Actually, AA is just holding on to the skill point there.
30
Wise choice.
seconds to
Do have
battle.
Fisher coming out on the Earthshaker, very, very standard, and Shikuchi on the Weaver. Middle lane, Death Prophet going down. Crypt Swarm, very, very, very standard. Timbersaw holding on to the skill point, very, very, very wise.
Yeah, and it looks like we might have actually a dual lanes coming out from SCP here. Via, yeah, I'm just gonna call her Via. She's actually choosing to go with your Master Klein here. Klein, I don't
The
really
battle
like this because they are
begins.
both melee heroes and they will be going up against the Timbersaw here, and that's gonna be really dangerous because the Timbersaw can basically chop his way through both of them with that Whirling Death as well as Timber Chain.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is that if they get the kill early, the
Mhm.
Timbersaw can be at a little bit of a deficit, and they need to get that slot at level 6 as soon as possible, because the negative armor will help a lot against the Timbersaw.
That's right, but I may have spoken a bit too soon. Hannah has decided to go into the solo offlane against Banana Burger, and now from behind, Riz does have a rune on her, so this is gonna be very dangerous. Hannah gets fished up here, the cold feet will drop as well, and now Riz is probably looking for the kill there. Cold feet will proc, and Hannah's gonna go down. Beaver's gonna get the kill there. People are gonna be very happy because this game is gonna be giving out so many more prizes for all these events. So do keep yourselves tuned watching the game.
Yeah, so very, very nice play there from the Earthshaker, utilizing the fact that he does have Fisher, and with that long range, he's actually able to block the path for the Viper right there, just that line there. Weaver, getting the last hit off the supports being very, very kind, And I do like this play giving the last hit to the Weaver.
Yeah, I believe this we have actually casted another SCP game before, and we were talking about a Weaver off lane, a Weaver solo off lane, and I believe this is it.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem to be working out for this Viper here. Does have 1 point in corrosive skin. I kind of felt that as a where you would need points in the nether toxin here, just because it's gonna help you to right click and last hit a lot easier.
Fiddle is missing.
yeah. I mean, basically your job in the offlane is to not die and get whatever you can, not try and look for kills. I mean, with this point in poison attack, it makes me think, does you want to try and go a little bit over aggressive and get some kills, but with a Viper offlane, that's never really going to work.
Exactly. And on top lane, Emski's gonna go up against Tri lane right now, so no more dual lanes here. Jinch is gonna come in and try to get a kill along with her teammates here, but Rhea is not getting I kind of feel like saying that Rhea's not getting the farm that she needs because the creeps are just pushed up towards the towers right now. And Jinch as well as Klein have not been keeping Emski away, who is hiding once again in this very special nook and cranny of hers.
The problem is, though, she gets caught out right now, she is really dead. I mean, the ping comes out as well, she actually knows he's there, and they are going to check it. But, Weir was spot on with that call. I'm not really sure why it was followed up. Why it wasn't followed up, sorry.
It's a good question. Everyone's pinging out the Death Prophet instead, and now Emski's gonna show herself. She's gonna be very careful there because she doesn't have that burst damage from Whirling Death and will not be able to scare away Rhea.
I mean, yeah, I'm not really sure why that ping was not followed up. I mean, that needed to be checked. That was a missed kill right there that SCP really, really needed just to even out the scores.
Yep, and right now looking at the amount of last hits tied up, Weaver as well as the Stala tied up at 13 and 12 last hits here. Death Prophet getting quite a bit of last hits here in mid lane, but that's because Mei has been doing some denies, and Mei, I personally still don't think a Death Prophet can really win a puck.
Yeah, but the problem is, though, DP has a really, really good damage. I mean, no, so does the puck, of course, but no. Death of animation is just really, really fast in puck, so that's the lean back. Sure, puck can just do that over and over and again. Does actually decide to max silence? Oh, I don't really know about that. I mean, it's a DP, you generally want to max illusory orb, but I generally, but sometimes this does work. Sometimes it doesn't. We'll just have to see what Maze be able to do with skill. I mean, sure, with a ganking puck, it is the best skill that to have. But DP does decide to rotate to the top lane with
the dive past the towers there, and Weaver's gonna get a second kill on Hana here. Very, very unfortunate, and Freya just showing how aggressive they can be.
I didn't suspect Freya to die past that T1 tower at all, but it is a Viper, of course, and she does have no escape mechanisms. But in the top lane, do have DP here. The ping's coming out as well. I mean, what can Timbersaw do in this situation? They chuck the best damage that he can. Cripstorm actually doing a ton of damage, and it will actually be enough with the final auto attack. But Emily is now level 5, so they're getting the experience that she desperately needs. But Death Prophet says, I've got that kill now. Maybe it's not best to actually commit to anything else, and that'll be the end of that little engagement there.
Yeah, Emski I kind of felt that was a bit of miscommunication here. Emski is going to just timber chain away from the stun here. So what the miscommunication was that Jinch actually lifted the Timbersaw backwards and here wasn't there, so chained the stun up. So that was very unfortunate. I believe Klein also died. Yeah, Klein died, so she will be walking back top lane.
I mean, yes, Sada is level 4 at the moment, but it does not have that level 6, and that is what is key to beat this Timbersaw down. But ever since Timbersaw just gotten that kill from that DP is now level 5, almost level 6 now, and this is when the lane suddenly becomes a little bit difficult for Timbersaw. We do have a rotation onto the middle, and now Puck does have that Dream Coil and actually hits on it as well. The support a little bit out of position right now, but here comes the lift. It's lifted back right into the next stun, and that will be the death of Alec right there. Just a bit too far out of position right there.
Yeah, I kind of felt that the three of them didn't know what they were, who they were going to give the kill to, and Mei was like, "Yeah, I'll just casually take this kill as well."
I mean, it is better to give it to one of the cores rather than the supports. Make sure a kill to the supports is always a good thing to have because it means more wards, more detection, more whatever basically your supports basically need. But a core hero can be one kill away from a blink dagger or something like that. So I mean, Hannick does get stunned up right here on the bottom. It does get cold feet as well, and Weaver actually does decide to dive it, but Jin's just going to be here to stop the aggression, just say no, back away. We do have the May coming down as well. Doesn't have the Dream Call up, but they just try to stop that aggression from Freya right now. But Banana Burgers is caught out. No Dream Call, doesn't dodge the stun with Face. There's a little bit of a misplay here. DP's down here now. Trying to get, but that's in the top lane. Meanwhile, Timbersaw gets the Sada just gets killed. Timbersaw, Banana Burger does get caught out by the silence, but now he needs to dodge that cold feet. She doesn't time that correctly, and will fall.
Transformation.
Yeah, I don't agree with this all 4 heroes right now down at bot lane, but they have this offensive tri lane just working out for Freya right now. They have gotten the tower down to about 1/3 health, and Freya, with the with the chilling touch from AA here, they are just gonna get so much more magical damage, and they'll be bringing this tower down very quickly. Might see on the top lane here, MC's just doing a bit of damage. Ria is dropping really low, and the stun will actually miss from the next assassin. The TP comes in from Jinj, and that's pretty much about it. And on bot lane, Freya's gonna just pop out. Alec gonna just pop her ultimate right now, and then Hana's gonna be like, yeah guys, I need you guys here at the tower. I need you guys to defend this right now, but no one is coming to her aid.
I mean, the best thing is that they do have a DPS, so they can continue this push that they really, really want to, but I think the call is just going to be back, or maybe not. They do have the Arc Boots coming up from the Earthshaker, and they're just going to back off and stop the aggression from there.
Yeah, Weaver's actually decided to go for Tranquil Boots instead. That's really interesting there, but will keep her life up and provide her with some form of movement speed. She will choose to continue farming bot lane, and the basically AA Earthshaker as well as Deep gonna move into bot lane. The smoke will get rumbled there by the Rubik on the high ground, and now we will see if Freya wants to go in, because Banana Burger's a bit out of position, has chosen to go for 2 points in Fisher and 2 points in Aftershock, and we've seen this before in the previous game as well. You guys were discussing it where you were saying that Enchant Totem should have at least 1 point in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bonus 100 damage, and does proc your Aftershock. I mean, you saw you can get more damage standing someone closer with the Fisher, but you don't want to get too close to somebody because they'll mean the death of you. And it is always better in the bottom. We do have Drinko onto Rise, the Weaver right now, but Silence does come out, need to come out a little bit earlier to stop that. But it does have Timeless, but Timeless actually batted out earlier. I'm not really sure why the time lapse was baited out. I mean, did I miss that time lapse? Or
Yeah, the time lapse was baited out quite a while ago. It is now on 30 seconds cooldown, so it must have been baited out by by Hana here, I believe.
Yeah, so well played by Hana just being able to call out that the time lapse is down, and I mean that's the thing about Park maxing Silence. It stops Weaver getting away with Shikuchi.
Exactly, and problem right now is that SCP are looking for those kills. They have 3 heroes on the Radiant side now, looking at a kill on the mid lane, but they don't find a kill, and all this while Emsky is just farming up top against Via here. Via is actually forced to TP back in top lane to just try and force Emsky away, but Emsky's holding her own right now, I would say, and now Via's gonna walk right into a trap. Silence will come up from Alec here. Takram's gonna slow her down, and she's now running for her life. If will come in, will they continue on with this? Nah, I don't think so.
The best is just utilizing the fact that they do have a DP and just continuing the push, saying, we want to push down all your outside. Nick Assassin does cop a crystal right to the face. Pucks in meantime, or coming from behind, needs to take that. Wants to get the Dream Coil off as well. Nice silence just as Earthshaker right now, but not really much follow up. The DP walking in the front lane just get caught really out of position right now. I'm not really sure what's going on. River getting caught out of position as well with the Chakra and the Timbersaw. But Viper in the meantime, Puck will actually get the kill with the haste on the Earthshaker. Viper Trade does go into the Timbersaw, slowing him down. Will Puck just go up to the silence, but the Willing Death being caught really out of position right there. Addy will eventually die, and Sada running up with that sprint, getting 2 kills, but the Puck really just got outplayed there by that Timbersaw.
Exactly, the Puck just thought, that can't really walk near trees or simply rolling death will just pure damage to you if you get too close.
I mean, the range of Silence is a little bit further than that, but Puck did not need to walk that close at all.
Exactly. So, you know, that's I believe that was like what, 4 kills for 2?
Dire's
And,
bottom
you know,
tower
Yep.
is under attack.
Yeah, Freya's like 6 and SCP is 7 right now. This game is turning out to be really, really close. We'll have to see if the supports of SCP continue to my language continue Freya here right now.
They're not feeling too much. They're one
Not
at
yet.
0. Not yet. Definitely not yet. I mean, Rise is still farming up position. I do not know why she. Oh god, excuse me. Decided to go
Dire's
Tranquil
top tower
Boots.
is
I've
under
not seen
attack.
this before, especially on a Weaver. I think this is my first time I've ever seen Tranquil Boots.
Mhm.
I mean, the new version of Tranquil Boots, but I'd rather see Treads, honestly.
Now the pinks are coming out. Nyx Assassin has been spotted taking that double damage from there. And I believe there is a ward here, but that is dire side ward, so no one will be able to spot out this Nyx Assassin. But I don't think she wants to break Vendetta. Excuse me, she doesn't want to break Vendetta just yet, simply because MSK's gonna walk up onto Freya here, and she's gonna get amplified damage here. The rush does
Dire's
quite a bit
middle
of
tower
damage,
is
and now
under attack.
your Master Clean's just gonna come in from behind. The Ice Blast will land on Via here. Will she pop? I don't think so. And Emski actually gets that kill there on Slada. That's a killing spree as well, so 406 gold for her. And Freya shows that they are still fight right now, looking to take the mid tier 1 tower.
Yeah, we do have Ruby's doing Fisher though, which is a really, really good spell to have right now. In the bottom there, we do a Puck versus May versus the Rise, but Silence needs to last a little bit longer, and she will be able to get this kill. And Weaver just getting a bit outplayed. They're not really knowing that Warning Rift is
Radiant's
maxed
bottom
out, and that's a
tower is
3-second
under
silence.
attack.
Right, maybe this is the answer, as to why May maxed out Rift.
It is a very, very good spell to have, especially against Weaver, and mainly anyone against your team. But Slada just comes running in, and it's not very good to hit the crush on 3. That's a terrible misplay from Freya right there, but not really going to utilise the fact that Slada does decide to go back to his silence. But I don't really think that's going to stop him at all. And the courier is just standing in the middle of everything, not being moved at all, and it is starting to be back at all. They're probably in a lot of trouble. The urn may just be enabled up, and it will not be able to. Suddenly, Timbersaw still being chased down by this Slider, hits the crush. One auto attack will be enough, and that will do. But Banana Bear gets the Viper Strike, the Fisher, combined with the tower will be enough damage, and just Freya getting caught out of position there.
Not looking good for
Radiant
Freya right now,
structures
because
are
they are getting
fortified.
caught just way behind the tower. And this is not what you want to be
Radiant's
having
middle
right now.
tower is under attack.
Slada has chosen to go for the urn, has chosen to go for the vitality booster there. We will see the Ice Blast hit a lot of people. Puck dropping very low, but decides to TP out right now. And everyone on SCP, they need to get out, simply because there is a deep here. The Crypt Storm will do a lot of damage to Jinx, and she's now running for her life. She turns around, fishes Alec here just to tell her to get away from me. Ghost.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yes. But this is a Slada just walking to the middle of the fight, getting his crush on 3. Rise is just like, okay, I'm starting to run away now because I don't really have much stats. I mean, as this is what I'm talking about with Slada. As soon as he gets off the ground, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and from behind, Earthshaker's gonna come in with an Invis rune. Probably not gonna do a lot here. Nyx Assassin does have that Echo Slam, and the Fisher just kills that. I was gonna say Nyx Assassin could have Vendetta here, but yeah, she was like, Banana Burger's like, yeah, boom, you dead, man, you dead.
Is under attack.
Yeah, I missed that a little bit. No, is River going to be able to steal the Echo Slam? So let's actually get Fisher and the Sliders here. Starts the negative Dream Curl on 2. Death Pop is way out of position right now. So is the AA, and they just get caught out and die because of that. I don't think Sliders are going to even stop. There's no rotation on bosses, so they don't cost pops the amplified damage on. And look at all that negative armor doing so much work. And Freya getting caught out of position once again.
Yeah, that's basically a 3-for-1
Radiant's
trade,
middle tower is under
Assassin
attack.
dying there, and then the very quick patience is by SCP
able to kill off
Dire's bottom tower is
heroes,
under
just
attack.
catching them unawares there, and even
Radiant's
taking the
middle
tower.
tower
So right now,
has
SCP is
fallen.
really doing very well this game. Even Emski, such a snowbally hero on the Timbersaw, you kind of expect her to snowball from this, but no, she's actually getting outplayed here by everyone. And oh, Rubik's gonna find a kill on this crew right here. The crew is gonna try to run away into the trees, and now Rubik's got to get out of there because she is low health here. Rubik, how could you actually attack such a cute creature? I mean, come on, look at that.
I do prefer my career to be honest, but it's a very cute career. But I'm not really sure what that name means though.
I
To
believe
be honest,
it's Tagalog, so we will have to ask one of the players. We will see the engagement on top lane right now. The Viper Strike will go off on that like here, and now MC is going to dive very deep behind. The Ice Blast will drop out, and the Orb will come out as well. The silence goes off on Risk, but now Puck's going to die first. And the second kill, second death actually goes to Viper. The third kill, MC's going to pick that up on the
Dire's
on
top
the
tower is under attack.
Nyx Assassin as well as the Rubik, and the double kill there. Puck buys back, but will it turn into a dieback here right now? She gets the silence off on 2 heroes, but the Dream Car will only land on 2. And from behind, this stun gets caught in the cold feet, and a lot of damage coming up from those sisters there. And basically, it is a team wipe. May's dropping very, very low right now. This is gonna become a dieback if that clip, yeah, the Death Prophet clip song will actually hit her, and that's gonna be a dieback there. And you know, Dota 2 just as a dieback, so.
you know, you are right. You know, Exorcism as the spell skill dishes a lot of physical damage to the side, as he was called out for mainly everything. It's just, you know, Exorcism does do a lot of damage to a single target. It's incredible the amount of damage that it does. And you know, Freya, you know, catching SCP out of position. I mean, Puck orbed from here to here and got caught it by Crypt Swarm and Timbersaw. So it wasn't the right way to throw an orb at all.
Exactly, and you know, she bought back without she kind of bought back to kind of help the Dada, I feel. And she TP'd right into 3 heroes who did manage to Delta split here. And she caught 2 heroes in the silence, but unfortunately the rest of her teammates were unable to buy back, and they will not be able to actually turn the aggression on. Oh, Lane's actually found out to be actually spotted out to use that vendetta, so now Freya's gonna be very careful about how they engage this. Rubik's actually chasing after Emski. Emski's gonna timber chain away, just get quite a bit of damage, and now Clay's in the wrong position. Jinch is actually gonna steal that Fisher there, and you know, when we get a moment of peace here, we'll talk about the item progression. Freya has actually chosen to go for a very tanky item here, and from behind, this Rubik is just gonna go down. So out of position there, STP saying, nope, you guys are dead, man.
I mean, you know, they have given a lot of kills there, and the DPS has a Bloodstone, which is a very, very snowball item to have if they keep going in this direction. I mean, you know, where it does decide to go for a Vanguard and a BKB, which is very, very good fighting items, but you know, they need like a Blink Dagger for the initiation. I mean, Puck did have a Blink Dagger beforehand, but that buyback is did delay it by quite a bit of time.
Exactly, you know, and Rhea doesn't have that Blink Dagger, which means that there's one less initiation there for SDP. Viper's gonna drop deny the tower, and the Dreamcoat's gonna drop on 2 right now. Tons of damage and tons of golds just flying around right now. Freya Banana Burger's gonna go down, Puck gonna get a double kill there. Death Prophet's gonna go down the second time, and Reaper's gonna take out Viper here. So a 2-for-1 trade here, and looking to actually go forward right now. Vendetta up on MP, Vendetta up on the Nyx Assassin, and Enski's just running for her life right now because she has no mana, and ooh, I missed that Radiant kill, that Radiant Courier kill there, and yeah, it's time to get a lot of gifts, getting a prize there. Fritz actually getting stunned out here, and we are just gonna back off.
I mean, the Courier was not micro there, but I was just sitting up here this whole time. Yeah, so just decided to just sit there and just accept this fate. I do like Weaver does have a Lincoln's now, so things are slowly starting to pick up for Freya, even though they got caught out of position quite a bit of time. There's the item that, you know, SCP really need on that hero May right now, and that's a Blink Dagger. Hopefully she will use that and get that positional advantage that she really does need.
But very interestingly enough, if you actually look at the goal graph, the Freya has had the advantage the entire game. Just only at like the 16 or 17 minute, just dropping to zero there, just on the dot zero. And the EXP graph, however, is totally different story. STP losing quite a bit of ground there with that previous fight, and now Freya's in the lead.
However, we do have this Bloodstone, it also can be used not to snowball. We have another Bloodstone coming out, especially on the Timbersaw, which is pretty cool. I mean, but we do have 4 heroes coming down. I mean, they are spotted out by waters, but it is mainly de-watered. And now all these 3 heroes in the bottom must be feeling like, okay, we're about to have 5 people come swinging at our faces, whereas our 2 other cores we know. We do have Weaver with the TP right now, but does the Timbersaw have a TP? No, he does not. So it's going to be a 4 versus 5 fight right now, but they are deciding to rotate to the middle lane.
Yeah,
And I think that is a mistake.
I kind of felt that they might
Dire's
have
top
seen
tower
the
is under
Timbersaw here and
attack.
decided to actually skate around. The pinks are coming out, and really don't know what those pinks are for. Excuse. And these 3 heroes are sitting here really, really scared right now. They're like, "Help us, someone! Just help us!"
Dyer's top tower
We
is
do
under
have
attack.
Viper heading into the top lane now, so it is going to be a 4 versus 4 fight. Well, even though the Weaver can actually TP down, so it will be dependent on May whether or not she will be able to get the silence off and the Dream Call off on these 4 heroes. In the top lane, we just still have Rise still farming away against this Viper.
Yeah, here doesn't have that initiation now. This building towards the BKB, but the sprint will come in. She gets silenced and she manages to cancel that crush here. Now she comes in and the huge silence there as well as the and Dream Call here. The Death Prophet will drop her out, but she drops almost immediately. Rubik getting that kill there, and from behind, Ria's just gonna sit down on Adi here. She's gonna get blocked in by the Fisher though, and Adi's gonna go down very quick. And we will see someone disconnect here, and he has actually gotten a crash of an NP here. And now we are gonna just have a very, very quick pause, simply because we do have the next assassin disappearing from the game. Rubik has stolen the chakram. Yeah, stolen chakram, and he just needs to get out of there right now. Simply because he is 130 health, and both the supports Earthshaker will have a Fisher in 3 seconds. So if she can actually walk up a bit, and she should be able to actually get a kill off on this Rubik here. And I just realized something. May is hiding very, very sneakily in the trees. She will pop out really, really soon. Once her orb is on cooldown, she will probably just orb out and blink.
I feel like the Shake is just in the Arcade mode is just like a part of his soul is being taken out. It's actually looks really, really cool. It's just like, no, come back.
She's like bowing down as well.
Feels like she's attacking the ground a bit there. So, he has stolen the chakra. I'm not really sure if Jing has stolen Fisher or she has stolen that enchant totem. If she has stolen enchant totem, chakra would have been the better spell. But Fisher comes out, she'll probably use that on Emski. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Question mark. Yeah, so I actually, hold on. I think Jinch has actually stolen the enchant totem there.
Yeah, because she's like midway casting it.
Yeah, exactly. So the pinks all come out. This game is turning out to be really, really close right now. I mean, Freya as well as STP just trading kills left, right, and center. They have been pretty even in terms of the number of kills across the scoreboard, and yeah, it's just really surprising. This game is still anyone's to take.
I mean, if Rise does eventually get above everyone else, she's decently far ahead of Slada, but Slada does have negative armor to his advantage, and it doesn't need that much doesn't need that much items to deal a lot of damage. I mean, Bash being buffed to deal a bonus 100 damage now is really, really good.
Sorry, I'm just gonna ask. Actually, no. This is pretty much Love's games admin. So, he's been getting a lot of rares. Excuse me, not rares, but prizes. So Love's,
Yeah, it feels like he's been very, very lucky tonight with those throws.
Yeah, I mean, I believe we've seen him get like what three prizes. Wow, share prizes, man. So
Yeah.
right now we are gonna just continue with the pause. Nah, I'm just gonna wait for them. While the girls do shoutouts to everyone. That whirling death noise is sorry, that chakram noise is killing me right now. So I'm gonna just my camera away. Riz is actually doing decent. I kind of guess a 20 minutes Lincoln Sphere or slightly earlier is good. Um,
Mm.
but and then she does have that mithril hammer, can build towards that desolator, can build towards the BKB as well. I kind of feel she needs a BKB just
Yeah.
because there's a lot of magic damage coming out from S. Go ahead.
The problem with building 2 defensive items on a Weaver is just like you'd have no damage,
Yeah.
and that damage is really what you need, especially after that
But
1 defensive item.
do you really think so? I mean, I kind of feel that the Death Prophet as well as the Timbersaw, they are the ones doing a lot of damage here. And, all you need to do on this is just to juke around, just...
Yeah, I mean, you are right, but like generally when you're playing like a mobile player like Weaver, it's just
Uh-huh.
like Luna. It's just like you need that defensive item to be able to walk into the middle of a fight and eclipse and do all your damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. It's almost exactly the same thing with Weaver. You need your link into something like that or a BKB. You need something defensive to start with to be able to walk into the middle of the team fight or Shikuchi into the middle of the team fight and be able to deal auto attack damage as well with the swarm and be able to manage your time lapse really well. If he doesn't have a Lincoln Sphere or a BKB, oh well, sorry, it's either one or the other, but both is wasting like it's almost 7k gold on rather something you can have like a bit of a desolator, bit of damage, bit of negative armor, a bit of punch,
Hmm.
rather than another defensive item.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see if this is going to build anything because right now, I mean, I kind of feel we have been really so used to Krish's Weaver she from Yuri's Angel, so and it kind of feels like this Weaver is so tame right now. So we'll have to see. She can of course go for the Desolator build here and just provide so much more damage for her team. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much about it. So let's look at some of the items on SCP's side. They do have the Rhea does have the Vanguard here. It actually has chosen to go for the um BKB as well, and I'm really surprised. I kind of felt that if she actually picked up the Link Dagger, she would have fun, so much more fun with.
Slaughter,
Yeah,
yeah, you're right, and there's also just bit of a combo, bit of like a 1-2 punch sort of thing
yeah.
with like Puck going one boom just immediately into a crush and someone immediately dying. I mean, sure, it's always good to go BKB, and then Sprint is doing more than enough right now to make sure that she gets into the fight.
Exactly, and without that Blink Dagger, she's actually forced to rely on Sprint here. And I'm not gonna
Yes.
deny that Sprint is really good, but Sprint also allows you to, it also makes you take additional damage here, and basically a Weaver or even the Death Prophet can catch up to you. If you're not careful. I mean, of course, Death Prophet doesn't have the phase boots up just yet. Has decided that you go directly for that Bloodstone, which I again don't agree with. I mean, it is a good item on Death Prophet, but she really needs that movement speed right now. That's what I feel. And yes, so Slada just have to be really, really careful with that sprint and make sure she doesn't get caught out by maybe a Timbersaw's Chakram, uh, or even that Earthshaker Fisher.
Like, once she gets that BKB up, she does not have to worry about that, but you are correct. If she pops that Sprint, walks into the middle of everything, most likely she's
Yeah.
probably going to take more than enough damage and die.
Exactly. So if she just sprints all the way in, then she basically a goner.
hmm But, there's not really too much items to worry about. I mean, Earthshaker, slowly moving towards this Blink Dagger at this point into the game. How do I get that off again? There we go, F5. Emsky, picked up the Bloodstone as well. To like, I don't really like the two Bloodstone pickups. It's two very very. You're putting two heroes into a situation where they either snowball off that item,
Yep.
or they don't.
Yeah, I kind of feel right now the game is balanced on a knife's edge.
Mm.
So we'll see if I kind of feel if this team fight, the next 2 or 3 team fights, uh, will it will really excuse me, dictate the cause,
Mhm.
the outcome of this game.
Like Rise still farming up recently well. Hannah picks up a mechanism that we have seen in this build quite a lot. The Scout Shield into a mechanism. It's just that Viper offlane sort of build where you can actually just be able to be there for your teammate. Viper can deal a lot of damage just by herself. And we're just still waiting for the next assassin, taking a bit of time, having a little bit of technical issues. I mean, we almost got to take a bit of time to talk about the Slider Amplify Advantage. If you have a look at Emsky's armor, she does have 3 stacks of reactive armor, but she's got a negative 12 armor, so it's not really going to do much for her.
Oh, that's just the power of amplify damage. Once it once it is cast on you, it's a negative 15. So and Timbersaw doesn't have the highest of armors. Even at level 13, she has like 2, and then that minus 15 from amplify damage will just reduce her so much.
I mean, even with the max stacks as well, that's 12 max stacks, and it's not going to be enough to even put it into 1 positive armor. That's not even negotiable on a hero.
Yeah,
Except for Doom, of course. Except for Doom. We do have a lot of drawing going onto the map. I might as well drawing them. I love colouring in the map. I mean, my colour isn't the best colour though, I will say that. It's just white everywhere.
Okay, so I guess this is the time that we talk about the league itself. So this once again is the female Dota 2. Thank you all for actually tuning in to watch, whether you're watching on the Twitch stream or if you're watching in game. Great pleasure having you guys watch. And if you guys have any feedback, I do apologize that I cannot actually tap out right now and go and speak to you guys in DotaTV chat because I really enjoy that. But you can always leave feedback for me and Andytron on my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/dt.maya. And of course, a bit more information about this Dota 2 league if you guys are new to watching it. The prize pool currently stands at about 1,000 USD. So we are going to split it around approximately 500 USD for first place, 350 for second, and 150 for third. And of course, all these I'm not yet too sure about. Excuse me, I'm not too sure yet whether if the prizes will actually there will be actually gears for the girls. We do have Steel Series E Cup Malaysia as well as MTS Gaming as our sponsors, so we will still be talking with them and seeing if we will be able to get any gears as the prizes. And yep.
I mean, I might as well take some time to talk about MTS. I mean, we are just a very very small gaming community that started up very 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 small. I mean, I joined them when they were just continuing to grow up as well. But if you had any feedback about my casting or anything like that, just give it a shout out on Maya's Facebook page. Even though I do not have a Facebook myself, because personally I do not think I'm popular enough to be able to have a Facebook page and have likes on sort of that sort of page. So I'm just I keep it to myself right now. I'm not going to be forced into and that advertisement and all that sort of stuff. So, I mean, maybe one day I will, but for the moment, I definitely don't feel like I'm too popular enough to be able to say that. But if you like to watch any MTS games, because we do have a not a professional Dota team. We do have a casual Dota team on the CG ladder playing, pretty regularly, like once every couple of weeks. If you like to just watch it. You can always add me on Steam if you like it. Just at Andytron, just give me a shout out or whatever you need. It's always good to have another friend on my Steam since they actually knows me. But we do have next assassin reconnected to the game, and hopefully we can get this underway very quickly.
I will just say, yeah, we can finally go. And SCP will all be resumed here, and we will see Banana Burger's actually going to be in a bit of trouble here, but May's actually caught out from behind. The Fisher will land on her, and she just takes too much damage from the tower. And May is going to go down. There's a killing spree as well. Rhea comes in from behind, and I'm just lagging right now. Emski's going to go down as well. Yeah, and basically everyone's just been caught between those two fishes there. And looks like Emski's going to go down. That's a double kill for Rhea here, and she's looking for one more. Huge amounts of lag, and Klein is like 8.
Yeah, the Crypt Swan's already gone off, so she actually is most likely going to die.
Yeah, Jinx is actually turned around as well, and it feels like both of them are just accepting. Jinx is just accepting her fate right now.
It's just like go away, please stop.
Yeah, she's actually looking to cast a telekinesis there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
she's pretty much dead.
Yeah, I mean DP's already cast the Crypt Swans, and the animation's just going to go right straight to her. And here comes the next assassin coming through us. Here comes the amplified damage as well as that physical damage. That's just enough to burst down that DP even with the Bloodstone.
Yeah. For those heroes that get Bloodstones, the best way to get rid of them is just burst them down. Rhea's gonna take an AA Ice Blast into the face, and then the tower's gonna go down at bot lane here. I believe Viper actually denied the top tower, and so that's a bit of gold that this Viper has been working towards, but has not been able to get. She does have oh no, she doesn't have the items up on her just yet. So we were talking, she can build towards the Desolator, she can build to a BKB, so it remains to be seen. But Rhea does have the makings of a Mithril Hammer as well as a B recipe in her stash, so that will be coming out really soon. And Klein still asking for another pause.
So it looks like he's just having a bit of a hotkey problem right now. Everyone gets that every now and again. We do have Big KB being picked up the slider right now. Very core item that's on him right now. And the Bloodstones, sorry, are really not playing off for Freya.
Yeah, I kind of feel both Bloodstones. Does it actually take charges? Does both Bloodstones take charges when they die, or excuse me, when someone else on SCP dies?
No, it's just basically if they die a charge, or like half their charges, or I think it's...
No, so does when a hero on SCP dies, does Freya get charges on both Bloodstones if they are in range?
If they hit them, again, the assist on them, yes. If they hit them in any way.
So it's basically an assist, a kill or an assist that will add up to the Bloodstone charges.
So actually, no, it's actually if an enemy hero dies in 1,675 range, so they need to basically just kill everyone in their side. So, sorry, I don't really know much about Bloodstone.
No worries. Because I do know that some Storm Spirit players, what they do, they actually go Bloodstone on that Storm Spirit.
Yes, I have seen that build quite a lot. But, it's always good to, have a bit of a punch on a hero like that. Sure, mana is a good thing to have, but, I just like having, overload charges, managing your mana really efficiently and really well. But we do have 2 smokes coming out, and, this is where the 2 teams meet up and force a major engagement. So, hopefully the smoke is popped onto the DP, but I think she actually just forced attack. Mrs. Saxon's actually vendetted, and hopefully it's something we're going to... This is actually onto the Earthshaker. Webig actually steals Fisher, and A is just going to fall. She's way too efficient. Amplified damage, doing too much work, and the Park actually TPs onto the high ground with the Earthshaker, doing a little bit of a dance, but May has been caught out of position. Echo Sling comes out into the one hero he needs to face shift everything, but Weber's walking into the middle of everything right now. And Puck actually blinks out, picks up a regeneration with dodging Circle Shaker, but the Rise is still taking a lot of damage. Does pop the time lapse as well, juking SCP right now, but we do have May still tangoing with this Earthshaker, just Earthshaker saying, please just go away, Puck, okay, you've won. But that's just the phase shift, he's trying to time that correctly, but the orb will finally finish Earthshaker off.
Yeah, that was really anticlimactic, by the way. It's just like, orb, and then Earthshaker just falls flat on his face. And, Mei is just so happy right now. She got that regen rune and she will pick up the double damage rune right now. She's doing a lot of work for her team. We are also doing a bit of CC here, and of course Emski. Emski is just very dangerously in the trees now. She's gonna blink forward by Mei and she's gonna get the silence off, but she immediately gets set upon here. The silence will go off on her and the IA Ice Blood will just barely miss her. The Death Prophet out drops right now and Ria's just gonna have to run because that's physical damage and that's a lot of ghosts chasing her, and look at the amount of ghosts just going after her right now. Tower will probably get her and she's gonna go down. Nada just really too right now. May's gonna go down to risk their double kill, sitting on a mega kill streak here. And Death Prophet will finish off that Viper. So 3-for-1 trade here by Freya. And you know, this game is just too close.
Yeah, it's going very, very back and forth. I mean, SCP making the mistake of going way too far forward as the Ghost just basically half health that slider in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you just need SCP just needs to wait for those ghosts to finish, and you know, and then they can initiate, because getting silenced, I believe Puck's mistake there was getting silenced out by the Death Prophet, you know, and you really need to be careful because once this Death Prophet starts snowballing, which she is kind of right now, building towards the mech for her team, big the utility Death Prophet here. But once Alec actually starts getting those kills or getting those farm, she's just gonna be so unstoppable.
We're doing Rubik's doing this Fisher, doing really, really nice play. The Puck does decide to tip in and just try to make a play happen. Does have Drinko, catches out the Timber Saw, catches out the one hero only for now. But you know, see what SCP really decide to do with this. But you know, next, there's a silence coming out with running with, but no, AA ulti really, really well placed. It hits 4 members of SCP, and you know, here I feel like Slider's in the midst of everything now, trying to do. Pops that BKB, he's going into absolute man mode, but the chakra hits on the Rubik, and it's not going to miss any day of the week. But Slider is still trying to move forward, picks up the Viper. Viper actually picks up MC of the Timber, so Viper's actually hit up by the Cold Feet right now. Rise is still alive, doing all the physical damage that she can right now. Here comes a slithering coach, catches that Rise, but Rise still has that time lapse, which is not to be underestimated right now. Do have one bash, see if you could be the bash lodge to pops that sprint. Is not going to give up this kill just up yet, but the Linker Sphere will be enough. And see if she will time lapse this really well. Nice time slash right there, but I don't think the Sliders is going to stop for anyone right now. You know, she needs to get a cross shot right now. But you know, she's trying to guess this correctly and she will just back off.
Yeah, you know, and this is the cons of Rhea without a Blink Dagger, you know. She really didn't need to sprint forward. All she needed, if she had that Blink Dagger, was to just blink forward while Riz was still without Shukushi there. And I don't know if this decision here will be costing SCP the game.
I don't know. I think not, but you know, they do have to take a little bit of notice of that Weaver right there, because you know, he basically just ran into the middle of them and took 2 members down, or maybe 3 members down. I think the death times were a little bit off. But anyway, you know, really well placed AA ulti, then hitting 4 members as well, the Fisher and basically the Chakram hitting onto that Rubik, and Jing was not being able to steal any spells whatsoever in that fight.
Exactly. You know what I think went wrong was that the Lada came in from behind here, whereas the rest of the team were just stuck here, and you know, the AA Ice Blast just, like you mentioned, just forced them to back off.
I mean, even May was hit by it, and she really couldn't do much of that fight. I mean, Druid Crow did go out and kill the Timber Saw, but honestly, I think you rather commit to a full team fight, not just the one person.
Yeah, I kind of felt that, you know, SCP, they didn't know what they were going into when they actually went onto the high ground here. And of course, you know, the site here is not the most ideal for both teams, playing at night time as well. The night vision just getting so much reduction there.
So we are going to have another team fight going as well, with Weaver just pushing into the lane and doing a bit of rat Dota. She's level 18 right now. I didn't even notice that the level she's on, and no one in SCP can even compare to that level. I mean, other than the Slider, of course. You know, do have the Chakram coming out. Slider is moving way too far forward, pops that BKB, man. That's going to man mode again. Luckily, the Ghosts are being split up. Nix's assassin hits a pretty good stun right there as well. The fish is stolen from Rubik. But you know, Timbersaw does get caught up, but she gets caught out by the silence and the raining, and Puck will be able to listen Royale, but not be able to listen over the cliff. But you know, Weaver does decide to tip it back down here. I feel like she probably should have kept going right now. But you know, Death probably gets caught out of position with the Amplify, but that's way too much down in the Dream Core coming out, catching onto the AA. And this is just beginning to become a massacre for Freya.
Yeah, Freya kind of lost their focus, I guess. very little. It just shows their actions. Just shows right now
Radiant's top tower
they
is
are
under
losing their
attack.
focus and communication right now. And Rhea just said Stada doesn't just needs to man up. You know, all she needs really to do is man up. She does have the Vanguard and does have 5 charges on her turn, so she will be able to get back into the
Radiant's top
fight
tower
very
has
quickly.
fallen.
And May as well, you know, even though she's so low health, she does have the a Blink Dagger and the Dagon, and of course she does have those natural abilities, the phase shift. It's being so annoying. Up against Freya, they need um they the only real way to stop that puck right now. I kind of feel it's Alec on the Death Prophet, and she's not been hitting those silencers, and that's just causing her team so much right now.
I mean, we do have Emsky with only 4 charges on that Bloodstone now, and Alec on that Bloodstone only 2 charges. So Bloodstone things are not being worth it at all at the moment. They did decide to smoke up and try and look for some kills onto maybe the Hannah or the Viper, who does have a mech and a BKB now, so being very difficult to kill. And May picking up a Dagon, and Rubik actually picks up a gem. This is like, I really like this pick up. Just pick up a gem to even though they have amplified damage, it's not enough. They want to, you know, get all these sentry wards and do what's out of the way. We want to just gain control of all this area here.
9.
Yeah, I was actually only drawing one line then, and it just scribbled across the map. Yeah, that was the line I eventually drew. But anyway, May just bottle up an invisibility, walks straight past the sentry ward. Notice she has actually walked the safe route for now.
Yeah, May just needs to play very carefully right now. She is building, might get a Dagon level 2, does have Dagon level 1, and has 2,300 gold on her. The pinks come out. She has spotted out the Death Prophet, but I think that's a hero that's a bit too tanky for her to take on right now. She's looking for it though. She is really looking for a kill right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's another possible kill. I mean, Addy is a very easy kill for Puck to take, even though she probably could just pop all of her spells and be able to get an ALT just scouts out if they're doing Roshan, and they're not going to be. I mean, it does clip Rivik, and it's just going to be like, ow.
Yeah, tons of dewarding going on right now, and you know this AA out will just show that that AA out as well as the dewarding there. You know, it's just so SCP just being so obvious right now in terms of, you know, we are going to roll Roshan. They're not even trying to bait out anything at all.
And with the amplified damage being on air, they could actually take this a whole lot faster. But you know, they decided to take it slow, see what Freya really decided. But you know, I'd rather see the amplified damage on it now. And there we go. There comes the Roshan as well. And now Freya needs to run away. This is not the fight that I want to take. I mean, Puck is in the middle of May is in the middle of a fight with Rise, and you know that's not really what Puck really wants to have right now. Does phase shift out and does miss the blink that, but in the middle of Minovel and all this thing, Wing is just way too far out of position. Look how far forward she is running to, and the team fight is just split everywhere. I mean, H Separation gets caught out position, meanwhile Timbersaw is being beat on by Wing, the super rookie, and he's just trying to man fight something or anything, but you know, running too far forward, and the team is just getting caught out by this death of it, and you know they need help bringing her down. But it's just going to waste an Angus here, maybe even the Jeff. She needs to start running away, but you know, sprint cooldown is not going to be back alive when she gets back. I mean, Alec is still basically in the same problems, just in the same place. I mean, DP does get taken down, but you know, when the super rookie does get to slither and cross shots of 1-2, starts to beat down on the web. I mean, Hannah pops that BKB a little bit too late, in my opinion. May is still alive somehow, some way. I'm not really sure how. Team fight has just been split up everywhere. I mean, the team fight is just slowly disengaging now, but you know, Emsky is slowly getting fanned out by this and grips onto the wrong tree. You know, look at that bash. 300 damage in a row. I mean, Wee is taking a lot of damage right now. The truck rim and the bait is coming out, and Wee is just choosing to back off. If they do lose that gem, that's going to be a huge loss for them. And now Rise does need to back off. Wee does need to back off right now, but here comes Shaker with a miss. Yeah. But suddenly, Puck is caught out of position right now. You know, Wee will live and the Puck will die as a result.
Yeah, the Puck has to remember that Cold Feet does quite a bit of damage over time, so that's going to disable her dagger, and now Hannah's in a bit of trouble here. Riz does so much damage there. Jing is going to come in, and now Ria's also a bit out of position. They are going to try to get off here right now. The Fisher will come, stops 2 heroes, and the Ice Blast just barely missing it. Ria pops the BKB just to be safe, and Riz is just coming in from behind. She still wants to go in very there. but now decides to just man up against the tower and
Dire's structures
that
are
forces
fortified.
lift from from SCP there, and that's gonna cost them at least 1 or 2 towers.
I mean, we just played way too aggressive, and that was that he was holding the gem that whole time. I mean, if
Dire's
they lost
middle
that gem,
tower is under attack.
then Freya would
middle
able
tower
to
has fallen.
retain the map. And that's not really what's something an item that you want to give to Freya right now, who are really having trouble. But they are withstanding the damage. I mean, DP was able to hold off 4 members for a decently non-time. Slater was basically doing the same thing. I mean, AA got caught out of position at the start, like here, by the 2 supports. But the team fight was just going everywhere.
Yeah, and right now Roshan, the Aegis basically just gets wasted like that, and Slada's just gonna be Slada has an assault cuirass on him, has to be very very careful now, because he's holding the gem as well, and once you have the gem, that means Klein is gonna get put out of action here. The smoke will come out, and all those pings, many pings, guys. Riz is gonna get spotted out here. Klein knows that she's there, does have a Riz does have the double damage rune here, and the blink will miss. The silence will blink. Not the blink, but the impale and the silence will miss. And now Riz just wasted her time lapse here, but still does have that BKB up. And Freya's
Dire's
just gonna
top
try
tower
to
is under
delay this
attack.
next team fight till Riz does have her time lapse back up in about 20
Radiant's
seconds.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, time lapse is not really a big cooldown, so they can be able to wait this out. I mean, all they need to do is just look for pucks, looking for that initiation, gets the silence off of maybe 4 to 3 heroes, and then they go. Mainly they want the silence on Banana Burger and the AA and the DP, or maybe even himself. But if they get the silence on 3 heroes, that'll be enough to be able to say, okay, let's take this team fight. But they do decide to back off and just continue farm.
Yeah, I kind of feel what May needs to do is to actually get a kill on on Elec here, on the Death Prophet, just to ensure, or at least a silence. The silence would help so much in ensuring that she doesn't get her ghost off. And now Ginge is in a bit of trouble. She does steal, and she uses that spell as well very quickly. MC is gonna get that kill there, and Freya, Riz helping out here. She is, yeah, this set of tranquil boots seem to be working out for this Weaver right now because of the way that they are so aggressive.
Mm.
It kind of means that Weaver can just stay in the lane for so much longer, doesn't need to TP back unless she needs huge amount of mana, which she doesn't really need right now.
I would rather see firstly treads, because the stats.
Yeah.
I generally beat on Weaver, but it does seem to work
Radiant's middle
right now.
tower
But the
is
pings are
under
coming
attack.
out for just the back and to keep continue farming. But I honestly think Freya can
Radiant's
take a
middle
fight with the
tower has
Rubik down,
fallen.
but they choose not to, and it's just a back and forth action going on there. They know. And if Shadows is being pinged, that is just dropped. It's not really an important item, but we do have Slaughter with that 2.4k. I do recommend going oh, this is the hard choice. After you got your BKB, your AC, and your Vanguard or your Blink Dagger, you're just like, whoa, what in the world do I go? Because there you go. And there's the Blink Dagger pickup. It felt like that was needed a long time ago.
Yeah, this Nyx Assassin also very, very mobile now because it does have that Blink Dagger as well as that Force Staff. But back to Slada here, because I kind of feel that Rhea is the one that can turn things around for her teammates right now. She could get a heart, I guess.
Yeah, a heart is a very, very decent choice, but so there's MKB, there's Vlad's, there's a whole lot of things. Vlad's is just there for bit of utility, bit of armor, but he's the only other than Nyx, he's the only Malayan team, and Nyx can just say, oh, I'll pick up the Vlad's too. So it's not very good to happen. We do have 5 minutes smoke coming out from SCP, and they'll see what they do, but it looks like the same thing are coming out from Freya right now, just leaving the Weaver to farm. But I think they've actually read this, and the pings come out as well that the spells are actually being casted, and they have no idea where the heroes even are, so their smoke is cold.
I kind of feel that those pings actually were coming from the park there. I'm not too sure why she's pinging out all this. But yeah, maybe another item for Slada would be Radiance. It is really a late item right now, but that Radiance is going to stop the of Shaker from blinking away from the fights. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of right now.
It's a very, very hard
Enemy's
choice to
bottom
make, but
tower is
the
under
2-2 tower
attack.
will fall, and we will just continue to push on this one. It does have
Radiant's bottom
2.7k,
tower has fallen.
farming up to another damage item, I would say. It does have that weird BKB right now, so after the Desolator does decide to go for another defensive item, which is the BKB, I'm fine with that. We do have Rivik with 4-star, just being warpage for this game. Hannah going for a Yasha, maybe turning them into a Senjin Yasha, maybe a Manta style. May just going for a Shift Stick, and May does actually have the gem now. We do have Rise still pushing onto this top lane. SCP ready to be really, really cautious of this, and the Park just decided to give out a ping. And I think the Slider will be forced back. SCP just need to run now because they don't have the Slider.
Exactly, and I think the next fight will be centered around Roshan. Both teams content in waiting for Roshan, and we'll see some action on the bot lane right now. The tip of the Fisher will catch Jinxia, and Jinxia's gonna get silenced up, and she will probably be taken down very, very quickly. The chakra move from MP will finish her off. She was a bit too slow to get out of there. Did actually pop her 4-star really too early there, and the cooldown just cost her life.
Visibility.
I mean, Jean is getting really caught out of position right now, but she does have 2 kills at death, but she does have the amazing assist number of 22, so she's doing really, really well. She just needs to stop getting caught out of position like that and just TP a lot earlier when the call is to back.
Yeah, now looks like Freya's gonna just push down bot lane here. Elect decides to actually go back. When she does have the Ghost Scepter on her, so she's gonna be protected from the Sada there, but then she's gonna expose herself a lot more to the puck. And yeah, she just has to be really, really careful.
Yeah, Puck still has this gem over here, so trying to just, I would highly recommend the Puck that just goes around here, does a little bit of scatter with the wards, but Weaver's still farming around, does actually decide to pick up a Reaver, and I think that's going to be a hard pickup, a definite hard pickup on the Weaver. I think that is the right choice to go. She's just doing a decent amount of damage right now, and stats is what she needs. I mean, I highly recommend getting rid of these Tranquil Boots right now and selling them for treads, but the choice is up to her.
That's right. And with a horrible sinking feeling, I just remember I think this is game 1.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Alright, so a quick look at the buyback statuses on both sides. We do have Puck as well as Simbasaur and the AA who has the buybacks available on them right now. They will spot out, Freya will spot out that Roshan is up and ready to go, but SCP being on the dire side does naturally have the dire advantage of getting Roshan, so Hana's gonna start fighting Roshan right now. And it looks like Nyx Assassin just doing some scouting. She will actually spot out all 5 heroes rotating, and she has to be very careful because she's walking right beside that sentry ward, and she gets very, very quickly taken out here. And that's 1 hero less to fight against Freya right now. The blink will come in from Freya, and the Death Prophet out drops as well. Look at the amount of damage that Hala is taking right now, even through BKB. Riz is just gonna just right click her there, and Puck gonna get a kill on Ancient Apparition from behind. She's just trying to get away. She pops her phase shift a bit too early, and now that Fisher will probably cost her life. Her silence is gonna come out as well, and she's barely able to get out of there. Will she be able to blink away? She blinks away to the next stiff, and she just gets so much damage out by Riz there. And the stun will actually miss. A bit of miscommunication there. Both now SCP's gonna get caught behind, but Slada actually gets a kill on the Weaver here, and now May blinks in. The crush comes on 2 heroes, the silence comes out on 2 as well, and May does have that
Time to
Life of Vice, and she gets a kill on MP.
Summer night.
The gem is on the deck right now, and Alex everyone's just paying for the gem. And that's 3 kills for 1 right now. And I
No.
lost. Sorry?
No, that'll be the end of that fight. I mean,
Yeah, I lost track of who actually got the gem. I believe it was the Shaker.
Shaco managed to block off. I'm not sure Rivik was dead, so he actually fished and blocked off the gem and the Slider at the same time, and the gem was on his side. So really well played from the Shaco to pick up the gem, and that suddenly SCP and I have no sight for the Weaver now. I mean, unless amplify damage, she's able to get back onto the Weaver.
Yeah, but you know, amplify damage is it's gonna proc that Lincoln's now and again, and SCP, they don't really have many single target stunts. Of course, you have the Viper Strike, you have the Nyx Assassins, Mana Burn, and the Telekinesis, as well as the Fate Bolt from Rubik here. But you know, these are the squishy heroes, and they are going down so quickly before they can actually proc the Lincoln Sphere for Slada to put the amplify damage on the Weaver.
Yeah, alright. I mean, amplify damage is showing its true power against Russia, and negative 16 armor on Russia is legit powerful, and you know, that's Russia going into the second Russia of the game, going towards SCP.
Yeah, and you know, the AA Ice Blast comes in a bit too late right now. And SCP looking on top of this game, look at the goal graph shows that you know they are about 5,000 goal advantage. EXP graph, whoa, it is going really down right now, I guess. About 11,000 EXP advantage for SCP, and they are looking to push down the mid lane. Gil Scepter is up on the Death Prophet, and I believe Timbersaw does have his Shiva's Guard here. And, you know, still no Arcane Boots, and I really question that choice because you just eat through so much mana as a Timbersaw.
It doesn't have mana, but still, yeah, it's one of the two ways. I mean, Arcane Bits is a better thing to have, especially in Timbersaw. I will not deny that as SCP. Take the aggression of this lane, but you've got to be careful with this DP who does have Ghost Scepter now, so I'm not sure if she had Ghost Scepter that last fight, but you know, Wade just flicks straight in with the BKB as well. You know, and that's a BKB wasted. You know, May blinks in as well, gets the side stuff as well, starts the aiming on the DP, and does the aim Rise but that, but the Echo Slayer hits 3 people, but Rise is still aiming down Rise, and Rise was their main target, and they dropped her down. But Timbersaw and AA are doing a lot of work right now. Wade is still alive though with the Aegis and the heart of Taras, but you know, Hana and Eski are still going at it in the front lines, and you know, it's maybe a bit of a overcommitment for SCP, and Rubik will go down to the Eshek and on the outside of the map, and Wade's starting to run away, but your Scepter does decide to come out, but the Blink Dagger, very fast reaction time right there from Bree, is going to be making sure that she is able to run away.
That Yo Scepter basically saved Ria's life.
Yeah, I mean, it was a split decision. I would have probably used that too, but you know, SCP just going a little bit too ham. I mean, sure, they have to aim Rise when they get Sheepstick and everything like that, or I think that's right. Yeah, Rise on the Weaver. I mean, they have to aim it. I mean, Timbersaw, you know, luckily that amplified damage was on a creep, or else Slido would be hurting a lot right now. So, bit of a misplay there from Rookie. But, you know, it's not going to be too much of a misplay. But, yeah, Rise, you know, got aimed down. But, you know, DP was still alive in the middle of team fight. Timbersaw went absolutely ham. AOT hit it on 3 people. And, you know,
and the Echo Slam as well.
Yeah, Echo Slam hit on 3 people as well. Everything just went right for Freya. I mean, the up and down. And then the graphs is just slowly starting to bend straight back up again. It's not even a slippery fight. It's like really up and down ever since.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've observed that this game is still anyone's to win. So the graphs just show really how clear right now, how close both teams are. I mean, of course, you know, the EXP graph, SCP kind of have the clear advantage right now because it is about 10k advantage for them. But the goal graph, it is slowly inching back towards that 0 balance point. And you know, now the pickup of Slada's pickup with the Boots of Travel here just means she is going to be very quick. She is level 25 already. Just quick look at all the hero levels right now. AA is still level 13 and the lowest level right now. And this is really, you know, Bia is just going to be so difficult to shut down right now. I mean, of course, that Yo Scepter, you know, we've seen it sort of work, but they forgot that she does have a Blink Dagger, and the Yo Scepter will actually clear that Blink, will actually allow the Blink Dagger.
But the best thing is, like, Death Prophet can use the Sulfur and negate the damage, and if the Exorcism is still up, the Ghost will be able to still continue here. But we do have a smoke coming up from SCP. I mean, even though, like, Freya are behind right now, it doesn't feel like that way at all.
Exactly, Freya just needs to make sure that their team fight works right now. SCP just juking them around, to be honest. And Freya just getting separated in those fights. They need to be together to ensure that um they deal the maximum damage, the maximum amount of damage under the exorcism.
I mean, they still have their tier 3 towers up, so the defense is still very strong for Freya at the moment. I mean, Rookie is looking for that Blink Dagger again, but you don't want to go to two-hand because, the decision last time was not the right choice at all. I mean, Rivik is trying to steal something up, but while walking into the midst of everything, it's not the right choice to make.
Exactly, and the Chakram is just gonna prevent SCP from just blinking in right now. Rhea looks for that sprint in and she goes in, walks into the
Radiant's
Chakram
bottom
here.
tower is
And
under
I kind of
attack.
feel that's not the right choice right now. And yeah, they are just waiting for something really huge to happen. Both teams does have, all heroes do have their ultimates up, and we should see a very, very good fight.
I mean, hopefully the fight does commence soon now, because it's just going to be a lot of defense lately going on. I mean, it'll either be Rookie or May to initiate the fight. I don't feel like, or the Shaker. I mean, if she decides to go completely another hand, S level 16 does have Echo Slam maxed out, but Sada does decide to TP back, and suddenly all the members of SCP just say, nah, this is not going to work, let's just back up.
Yeah, and by backing up, it means that they can get so much more farm, whereas Freya is just forced to try and defend their base because they do have the two defensive wards here, but that's about it. They are really worried about the amount of initiation that SCP can give right now, and even Riz is just really, really careful.
Like, it seems like no team in this game wants to really take a risk. I mean, Rivik has, got caught out of position just before, but, she's not taking that risk anymore, even though she's almost close to that heart. She does really not want to take a risk at all. Like, even though there's all 5 heroes up here, she decides to run. I mean,
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, that's ensuring that, they have no vision at all, but Slardar does have a double damage rune, and this is really, really, really going to hurt with amplified damage if they do decide to go as quick as possible. But Slardar only has a 4-second BKB, because, he's been fighting a lot, and BKB does get less and less effective each time you use it, so hopefully they do take advantage of that double damage though, because it is going to eventually die out.
Oh, that's a 4-second BKB, and Bia is looking to blink in right now. She does have enough money to actually go for another BKB if she chooses to do so, just to reset all those timings. But we'll see if she actually does that, because I kind of feel that's a waste of money right now. And this game is gonna probably go into a 60-minute mark. Will be probably one of the longest games that we've casted. And yeah, this is just game 1 too.
Yeah, please don't remind me. But anyway, we do have this happening. So there's not really much item progression going. I mean, Hannah does decide to pick up a big KB and the big K. That's a little bit of a misplay with the big KB. That's actually a 7-second big KB. Just decides to man up on the tower, and Rookie goes in, finds the supports, but pops that Ghost Scepter. Suddenly, Nick's stun is not going to be enough damage as well. Timbersaur's walking into the middle of everything as well. Nick's assassin does eventually fall. Slider does start on there. Shaker's not going to be able to get the Echo Slam off this time, but Rookie is forced to run away, and meanwhile, Jing is getting caught out of the position between the Timbersaw, but Rookie is just trying to set the crush. The lift will actually misplace the crush, and the stun will come out onto the telekinesis drop will actually drop onto the DP. But this is just Jing is in so much trouble right now, and the Germinator attack will be enough damage to secure that kill. But top tower lane has been pushed in, but Freya overcommitting once again. I mean, Freya, SCP overcommitting once again.
Yeah, I kind of felt that the mistake here was really the Viper. I think she wanted to activate her blade mill but got it mixed up. That's why her BKB got activated as well. And that was a 7 seconds BKB, and she basically wasted the first 2 seconds figuring out what's going on. And then Sada went in, but her teammates just couldn't back her up. They were stuck outside. Even May was stuck outside, and I don't recall her being in the thick of the fight at all.
Tower is under attack.
Like, I don't think I saw that, but like neither of this, except for that, when the team fight comes, they just take big risks. But if it, with pickoffs and everything like that, smokes, just map awareness, everyone's just being extremely careful.
Yeah, both teams. So this is game one, and I'm sorry, I keep reminding you of that.
It's okay.
Timbersaw will be picking up her Scythe of Vibes right now. Roshan will respawn in about a minute's time, and Freya, it feels like they want more items. Earthshaker does have the Ghost Scepter on him as well, and that's gonna help her survive a bit more in those team fights. But maybe all she really needs are those ability items.
Yeah, you're right. It's just like, mobility is such a good thing to have. Just on any hero, really.
Yeah, and SCP, they aren't afraid to actually walk around the map and farm right now, but Freya just being really careful. I kind of feel that this is their third game of the day, so they are actually facing a bit of pressure, I would believe. Having suffered a one loss against Yui's Angels, they did manage to win the first game very, very convincingly as well, and now Riz is gonna be spotted out here by the Nyx Assassin, but Nyx Assassin can't do anything unless the support rotates in. They are gonna go in on this right now. Riz is gonna get her Lincoln Sphere pop, and there's no detection at all. The Blink Dagger from Jinj will come in, throws with a nice stun. Excuse me, the stun actually misses there. I thought she might have cancelled it, but the silence from Mei will come out. Riz will actually get the Dream Cult there and will pop her BKB, and now Puck is like, nope, I'm gonna get out of here because I can't do anything right now. So Riz is just going to Chukuchi out of there and TP away.
I mean, silence will not stop a TP, unfortunately. I mean, Rubik did have another lift on cooldown. Did actually have Blink Dagger off cooldown too, so that was a bit of a misplay from Jinch right there. But, and Slada, meanwhile, on the top lane, have 4 people running after him as well.
Yeah, both. It feels like we've kind of reached a stalemate right now, and the next team fight will be the one deciding the entire game.
I mean, Timbersaw, he's got his 4th element, but does get sheep sticked in there. Now, this could be a really, really bad pick-off right now. Let's get the amplified damage. Need that amplified damage on, and right now, that's what they need to get the damage up, but amplified damage is not on her, and she's surviving all of this. Like, MC should be dead with amplified damage. This is how he gets caught out of position because of that. Amplified damage gets put onto the death prophet, suddenly there's a lot more damage coming out. But the Yule Scepter will actually purge that off, and Mei is in the thick of things as well. Then the Aggro Slam gets a double kill as well, and this is just turning out really bad for SCP. Rookie decides to try to get Spring up as well, but Hannah is just going to fall into the midst of the Exorcism as well. All the damage going out. Weaver has not taken a single bit of damage even since the fight has started. Fisher, really nice Fisher, even though it doesn't really block Rookie off in the place that I wanted, but Sprint will eventually wear off, and Weaver is not going to stop. Oh, actually, well, maybe she will stop. Sorry.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be very happy because they have been receiving tons of prizes here. So once again, if you haven't asked your friends to actually buy a ticket, ask them to buy a ticket right now because it is 99 cents, and today the games just show how many prizes you can get. And
It's always good to have 1 or 2 items in your inventory.
yeah, and it is 99 cents for a 3-month long week here, and it looks like I kind of was right, and that previous engagement just basically means can basically cost SP game.
Like, just if the amplified damage did come on at the time, so I was stressing it so much that last team fight, they needed that to be on him just to deal with the damage, but Timbersaw lived.
Yeah, Emsky did have the Black King bar up on him, but now we're gonna see a huge crush there onto 5 men now, and the silence will come in as well. The Banana Burger's gonna go scepter herself, and that's gonna probably save her life. Yes, she did. She's gonna blink away, and I'm lagging so badly. Just in the wrong position. She's getting shipped twice, and that's gonna be the MC as well as Alec here. But from behind, we have 3 men. Dream Call, and now MC's gonna get a kill there. Stardust gonna buy back and try to get something happening for her teammates right now, because they are dying left, right, and center. The blink comes in from Rhea again, and the stun, waiting for the stun there. But you set her up on the Death Prophet, and she's probably gonna try to get away. The ghosts are still going on. They are doing tons of damage. They should be returning to her, but no. Viper gets a kill on Death Prophet, and Hana right now dropping a bit low there. Both teams gonna back off, and yeah.
No, it's alright. I mean, the Rex did go down. I mean, I will say this to you, if you are like in that battle, I'll take over the fights for you, okay?
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, because yeah, the Nyx actually landed a really, really big stun right there, and Freya was just withstanding the punishment, because DP, the more tankier she gets, the more harder she is to kill, and then the X goes through longer and longer and longer, and the full duration here, so that is really what is killing SCP right now.
Yeah, and Puck does have a Dragon level 1 on her. She did pick up the Aghanim Scepter as well, and this is the first time I've actually seen the Puck in Aghanim Scepter.
They can basically just decrease the damage and like the stun duration if they break the coil. If I think that's right, yeah, it is. I mean, but other than that, it doesn't really do much. And honestly, I prefer Shiver's Guard or I don't know, just something else rather than Negative Scepter. Because I prefer Shiver's Guard just for the attack speed slow and the slow. But Aghanim is not a bad choice at all on the Puck. But this is the third Roshan of the game, and there's a cheese going to be put on May.
Yeah, and everyone, it feels like everyone is just buying Boots of Travel right now. I'm gonna count the amount of Boots of Travel. We have 1, 2, and 3 Boots of Travel up in this entire game. 2 hearts, oh, there's a huge AA Ice Blast, and we'll hit 2 heroes there. But that's pretty much it. Freya is grouping up for another team fight. Everyone's ultimates should be up really, really. AAs just got used, so that's about 20 seconds more. And Klein is spotted out there, pretending to actually put a ward down. So essentially, what's gonna just wait for that observer ward from Klein.
I mean, now it's up to SCP to make the mistakes. Now they've got the low ground, they have to take the high ground. So, I mean, Freya, just gotta basically just say, okay, well, we're ready for the defense, and just keep. The Swarm is used. That's not really a big spell that needs to be used, but it is a good negative pad. And Hannah just walks into the middle of everything. Rookie in a out of position gets hacked, and this could actually go very, very bad. Rookie's caught out of position, and maybe will die because of this. But Urshak actually blinks back, being really, really scared of something, but that is the Aegis gone. Maybe, yes, it is the Aegis gone. So it's only an Aegis gone, but Jing is actually out in trouble. He's aggressive to May, catches out 2 people as well, but the damage is already done. The exorcism is already up, and Nyx is just getting it out with the Slithery's teeth as well. And Timbersaw pops the big KP and just trying to go crazy. Well, Shiver's Guy as well, but the Crush will not be able to land because of the big KP. The KP is more enough now. Trying to focus on the supports as well. The team fight is just going everywhere, and the Echo Slam comes out. Finally gets the first goal to the Rubik as well. Slithering Crush hits on 3. Or 2, sorry, but Fisher will be able to hit that, and suddenly Rookie's in the really, really bad position, the teammates are not here. Hannah decides to try and help her team, but now she is in a bad position as well, with the slate. AALT will be flying a little bit too fast to the right there, and Hannah just trying to run away and live, but she will be U-septed, and this will be the death of Hannah right there. Blade Mail doing a little bit of damage right there, and almost actually potentially killing that Weaver there, but Freya being able to hold the defensive.
Yeah, Freya just have that. I think what's keeping them alive right now is simply because it's simply the 2 factors. Okay, so I think it's Alex ultimate there, as well as the desperation by SCP. They know that they want to end this game as quickly as possible because that Weaver's just too tanky right now, and with a heart on her, it just means she can't do anything. No one on SCP can actually take her down because she does have the time lapse, and she just can't juke around so easily. So I kind of felt that that we are on the slide are just a bit too desperate right now to get the kill, and that's costing her team this game.
So we are going to have one more desperation fight. No, we do have 12 seconds of Puck. Bubba does decide to buy back and try to stop this, but it's not enough. 3 people is just not enough for that. They need more cores up, they need Puck, but the exorcism will come out. They are going to commit to this push. Hannah gets shift sticks up. Jing in a lot of trouble right now. Yeah, but tries to steal his what? She's still exorcism right now. May gets the silent on 2 people as well. Alec is shift up, turned into a pigment. Timbersaw is in the front lines, trying to hold them off while the exorcism tries to finish the game. Nyx Assassin is being caught out, but this is the ALT and the Ghost as well. He really, really caught out, and Nyx and SCP Jing will die as the first target, On the other side, we actually have a Crush hitting on 3 people, so with the big KP on that Rise, will be able to buff that Crush, just basically just auto-attacking right now as he puts the Ghost Scepter, trying to buff the Ancient is falling. Meanwhile, in the middle of this, an Echo Slam comes out right in the middle of the fountain as well, just saying, hold him off, and that will be GG by Freya. And what a fantastic first game.
That's right, and we have it's about 98 kills across the entire score, about 66 minutes in. This game has been so close. It's really hard to say who actually came up on top.
But in the end, they prolonged the inevitable too long, and Freya's with the DP, the Weaver, and the Shaker getting blinked out, and the Timber Side, they were just too tanky to be able to get the kill off. I mean, Slade's not the biggest right clicker of the carry group, so they see a bit more damage behind them.
Exactly. So with this, we will move on to the second game very quickly. That will be the last game of the night. And I will see you guys.